Hey boys, welcome back to some spin bowling career mode. It is the final Queensland v New South Wales. It always, of course, it had to come down to the arch rivals here. And I actually think this was the same final as last season from memory. I think we played the Blues, or did we not make the knockouts? I'm not too sure, but it does say knockout final, but it is the final. There's only one final game, so yeah, hopefully, I mean, we've been the dominant team all season. One thing is, I think there were like 2 other games that I did play, and I did record, but I decided not to upload them, and not because they were bad or anything, like, it's not because we didn't make any runs and we didn't get any wickets, and I was like, oh, I don't want to upload this. No, it was literally just because they weren't standout games, and I was sort of a bit like, I want to get to, you know, obviously I'm going to upload the final, and then I want to get to some more international stuff and some shorter form cricket. Like, if we don't show all the, you know, I'll probably still play like all the 4-day cricket stuff to keep the stats realistic, but you know, I'm not always going to show every single first class game and stuff like that. So I think it was either one or 2 games that I didn't show, as Ryan Gibson goes big down the ground here. One bounce actually gets pulled up there from good fielding. I think this might be with the new patch. I don't actually remember. Oh, I think it is. The reason I say that is because the ball is a lot brighter. That is something that they did talk about in the patch notes, that they made the ball colors like much brighter, much more or easier to see, and it looks like this is the red ball, and it looks way brighter. I think this is the new patch. I'm pretty sure. We'll find out when I go into bat, because you'll be able to tell, but I think this might be the first game of the new patch, which is good. So we've caught up a bit there. You know, I like the new patch. It always takes a bit of getting used to. I always feel like I'm so used to the bowling as this one. So close. I can't believe he didn't give this. It looked dead plumb. Or has he got a little outside edge to this one? It's close though, surely. It may be just a little tickle there. It probably does. It hits the edge. It was a chance for a catch from the keeper, but he didn't quite get to it. So Ryan Gibson does survive, and we're done for 24 into our 6th over. But yeah, every new patch as we finally get the breakthrough. What a ball, Ryan Gibson. We were strangling him up a little bit. He was playing some shots though, and this one he tries to just whip away. You know, it's with the spin, but you know, a newish ball doesn't quite spin that much, and our angle is very wide of the crease, so you know, that is a bit of spin, but it's not the angle away. It's not going to come in as much as, you know, being closer to the stumps would appear anyway. But yeah, every time a new patch hits, it always feels like it's so much harder to get wickets and stuff, but it's just sort of, it just changes little things. And I picked up that, like before, I would say that I pretty much bowled like most balls in the full length. But since the patch, I've gone back to sort of a good length delivery with the spin, and I feel like that's working better. As a little outside edge there, but it feels a bit different. I definitely like it. My overall thoughts of the patch is it's very good, especially the batting difficulty. It's much harder now, which is good, because like you would have seen from my videos, I have the batting set on the hardest difficulty, but it was like, it was easy. And I'll be honest, I do think I'm good at the batting in cricket games, and you know, Ashes cricket as well, but it was too easy for the difficulty it should have been. So it's definitely more tuned now. That's a big wicket. I didn't even see it. Christensen is gone, and this is a really good catch. We'll have a look at the replay. I thought it was along the ground, but he must have just, yeah, he just scoops it. And what a catch. That's brilliant play. and it brings Josh Hazelwood. So we're all over the Blues here. They batted first. I actually don't know. I didn't see if we won the toss or if they won the toss, but we're doing a handy job here. Another wicket has fallen, so Dwarshuis is the new man to the crease. Daniel Hughes is the batter there, as this one is hit away. And I couldn't see because this little bug that happens, I've said it before, I like the look of it. And it happens so rarely that it's funny when it happens. But he scoops it away here, and I thought this should have been a wicket because he hit it with some power. But you'll see here, the fielder actually charges in. I thought, what is the fielder doing out there? But he actually, looking at the replay, he did charge through and he just didn't get to it. So can't be too mad. But we come back here as, look at this ball. This is an absolute ripping delivery. Man, oh man. Gurinder Zandu here. Look at this. Outside leg. Just rips past him. Somehow misses everything. Just unplayable for a lot of batters, especially the number 11 batter. But Dwarshuis, he's doing a good job. And now Sandu, he's 19. So all of a sudden, these two guys are getting the score up. But right here, we pick up a nice wicket, actually. Is it a wicket? Yeah, it is a wicket. A really good catch from the Slips fielder. Just sort of shoots through him. And that's sort of the good length I was talking about. And Matt Renshaw, what a movement there to pick up the grab. And that is going to do it for the Blues innings, as we are going to look at the replay because I thought it looked pretty nice. And yeah, that's sort of the length I started bowling more. It's just that good length. And as you see, it's the newish ball, so it just zips through, gets a little bit extra bounce, edge onto the pad. Jimmy Pearson didn't get to it, and Matt Renshaw, what a catch. And that's the other thing I've noticed is that the edges and stuff seem a lot more realistic. Like you'll see a few more like leading edges and just general edges that sort of miss the slips, but they just sort of, you know, they're playing against the line, and just a you know, one that squirts off the edge of the bat just past point or something. Just a lot more realistic ones. And the other thing as well, I've still got, and this is the other point about the patch that I really like, is that I've still got the pace for the gameplay slider set up a little bit, as we get a little bit of an edge on that one, but hit away with some power. But we got the pace slider set up still a little bit. But what they did in the patch was make it so, as that's a good pull shot. I still love the pull shots too. They're so good. If I can get my train of thought out. So what they've done is the pace from the bowler, as you'll see here, Zandu will steam in here, bangs in short, and 117 Ks. But the pace or the speedo will register like normal speeds, except when he bowls slower balls every time, so 109 Ks. But if he bowls like 130, 140, it'll be a lot quicker because I've got the gameplay slider set up a bit, but the speedo won't show like 150, 160 like it would before. So that's the other big change, is that they just made it so it's faster, but that the speeds don't change. If you get what I'm saying, it's good because obviously it's not a big deal before, but it looked annoying if you put the slider up and you'd have pace bowlers bowling 150, 160. It's like, it's not realistic. So it's better like this, and it makes batting obviously challenging, but I also like just the pace. It's just, you know, it provides more challenge, and it's more exciting to, you know, get some short ones actually quick, and the full ones like that's quick, only 123, but that was on to me fast. So that's what I like. And yeah, just overall the batting is a lot harder. As you see, we are 18 off 20, not free flowing. There's a good shot there, driven past the bowler. They actually have a bit of strange field. I mean, they're leaving that mid-off open, so I'm gonna play the straight drives to anything on a round off stump. It's, you know, it's got a little danger to it. Obviously the chance of an edge, but you know, look at the gap. There's like, he's a cover from cover to mid on. There's a massive gap there, and again we just hit it through there. Probably, I mean, it's a good length on a round off stump. I guess that's the plan he's going for here, Christensen. You know, they're trying something. They're, you know, we're only 4 out for 270. Or now 4 for 283, as We move on to 26 as Ben Dwarshuis is coming into the attack. Just flicking that one away. And a bit of a slow ball there. That's what's going to make it harder actually too, because the slow balls are going to make it a lot more challenging just because of the timing, as that one is quick. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I don't even have like this slider up heaps. I've just got it up probably like 10 or 15 spots. But look at this, just take off. The keeper had no chance. It was given buys as well, so yeah, that was quick. But 28 off 29. I mean, we're batting pretty well. Like this is yeah, this would have been the first bit of batting I'd faced with the new patch, and I mean you'll see from the timing, especially like I'm timing them. It's so much harder to get like perfect timing, like right there, late miss. But if you watch pretty much all my shots this innings, I've got like a few good, but I don't think I've got one perfect timing one, and most of them have been like early or late. So that's like the biggest change. Just the timing is like way harder to get perfect, which is good. It's very good, especially with the extra pace, and then you throw in the slower balls actually feel slower because the pace is higher. It just makes it, you know, challenges there. We're still going well. I mean, you know, still going well here, 30 off 32. And then we get a full toss and, you know, hit it early, scooped it to the man. I mean, before the patch there, I would have clubbed that for 6 without doubt. The full toss, you know, I just saw it up there. I'm like, I'm gonna nail this, but I just hit it a bit early. It skied straight to the man, and that's what I'm talking about. Just the timing is harder to get perfect, and if you don't time it perfectly, ones you try to play aggressive are gonna just scoop up. So yeah, I like the patch. It's very good, and yeah, we'll come back for the second part of this game, and I'll see you guys then.